Plans that I had in the future. I remember I was thinking about babies, whether a boy or girl, and what we would name it. It hurts we never made it. I just assumed that you lied when you told me you never.
Hey guys, I'm back again with another haul. I've been saving up some boxes to open with you guys, and I just got back from breakfast, so I'm a little tired, but me and my wife are about to go do our daily, so I figured I'd push a video out for you guys. And yeah, so let's get into it. Let me get this music. Alright, yeah, I participated in like 5 different hauls over the last couple weeks, and I've just been waiting to open my books in a video. I've been trying not to order as much because comic book collecting is so expensive right now, and I'm actually thinking about getting into selling. I started an eBay channel. I know that people talk negatively about selling on eBay because of the fees and stuff, but it seems to be the easiest way because it's the only system where you can like actually look up a comic. Like, I tried Instagram and stuff, but it's like if you don't have a good enough following from the beginning, then Instagram isn't like a viable option for real, because people aren't like, I mean personally as a consumer, I've like looked up books on Instagram or tried, and anytime I try being like specific, it'll take me to a particular book, but then it'll take me to like someone's individual shop that they have set up, like a whole online website, so it's not even through Instagram anymore. It's taking me to like a third-party system, yada yada, and I mean, I don't have time for all that. I just rather put it on something that, you know, is basically selling it for me and pay a little fee than have to worry about like the foot traffic of something like Instagram or Facebook. I think I've been thinking about doing the what is it called? That new app that everybody's on, that what is it called? It's like the What's Up app or whatever. I know that like Comic Tom and all them have been really like advertising a bunch on there. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just sold my first comic yesterday and I haven't shipped it yet. I'm about to do that today, but I'm hoping I can save up and get a upgraded copy of Batman 181 First Poison Ivy, because, you know, in my other video I showed that I have a copy that's just like beat to hell and doesn't have a centerfold, so, you know, not the best, but I'll upgrade it, it'll happen. But this first book is Venom number 2, which is, I was on a claim sale from We Can Be Heroes comic books. Those guys are always pretty nice. It says that they did a free press and clean on the book for me. It's a Null cameo, and I just really dig that cover. Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman are having a signing that I'm thinking about signing up for, but I'm not sure yet because it is expensive, and the only reason why I'd want to do it is if I could send like a couple books and have a book that I didn't particularly want, so I could like sell that off to like pay for the whole signing. That would be ideal, and I would probably do it if I could do that. But because, you know, I mean, I've heard tons of people on YouTube and other places that are comic book people, and they always say, you know, the hobby should pay for itself, which I agree. I mean, if you've been collecting for a while and you have things you don't want and they've gone up in price, why not? Just the problem is, like I said, it's like exposure and stuff. Like, you know, I sold some comics at a garage sale recently that were just like, you know, dollar bin comics that I didn't really care about, and it took forever to get somebody to come up and like purchase them, and it really just puts in perspective like how quickly you can profit off a book, or make any money, even if it's less than what you paid for the book, if it's not like a key, because I mean the one book I have sold on eBay so far, which is one of like 3 books that I put on so far, it was the fastest to sell because I'm pretty sure it's because it was the first appearance of Huntress. It's a key, not a Bertinelli Huntress, but Helena Wayne Earth 2 Huntress. And it's a pretty beat up copy, but it sold pretty quick because it's a key, I mean, there's nothing more to say than that. Okay, and so this second haul, I'm pretty sure I got a couple from Golden Age Guru, or one of them I have a couple from, but this one is from Golden Age Guru, and it is Harley Quinn #1. It's a one-shot. I just really like the cover as usual. Harley Quinn looking down with a gun. God, that glare's terrible. There you go. Gorgeous. I'm excited to read that one. I like a one-shot every once in a while. It's overwhelming when you get constant, when you constantly get bombarded with, comics that are still ongoing and you're so far behind, and and I've got so much manga to read too. It's like there's not enough time to catch up on anime, read manga, read comics. Anyways, this was another one from Golden Age Guru. I think I got this from Comic Pops, I'm pretty sure, but it's another Venom. It's a Venom 32, another potential send-in for the Donny Cates signing. Once again, I don't know how viable that is because I don't know if like people would buy that comic after it got signed. I mean, sure, it's a Venom, but it's not a key. There's nothing special about that. And would somebody really buy it for a decent price if it just has a signature? And the signature costs so much, I don't know. I mean, I'm just thinking out loud at this point. There's another one that I got from Comic Pops with through Golden Age Guru's claim sale, and it's a set. It is the first Miracle Molly, and it's the normal variant, and then the minimal variant. I think that looks gorgeous. I have another copy of the first appearance of Miracle Molly. It's done by Art Germ, and if you know me, Art Germ is like definitely my top, I'd say like top 5 for sure, probably top 3 definitely too. And then this last one from this box is a Psylocke, and I just thought the cover was gorgeous. I have a first appearance of the new Psylocke, and I want to throw this one up, possibly get it, hopefully maybe get it signed. I don't know who the artist is, but get it signed and then put it back to back like I have the other ones up there, like the first appearance of Black Cat, and then a modern version by a good artist. That one's done by Art Germ, one of my favorites. I've kind of switched it up back there though for the moment, because my first appearance of Poison Ivy is just too beat up to put back there. Like, I just don't feel right about it. So I'm trying to upgrade that and get a good modern version of her next to it. And then also I have really good Catwoman covers to put next to her first appearance, but they're not graded, so it just feels weird to put them next to a graded copy if they're not graded. But I think I'm gonna test out putting them up there with just one of those what are those called, those plastic sleeves that kind of make it look like it's been graded but not really, just to like preserve it. See how that goes. But yeah, dude, the journey for a Batman 181 that is a decent copy has been exhausting because I paid like $200. What did I pay? Like $220 for my copy, and it's a 0.5 with pieces of the cover. There's not big, but a decent sized piece of the cover ripped. You'll see it in my other video where I unbox it. And no centerfold. Like, that's just such a crazy price. I mean, I get that it's the first appearance of a really big character, but geez Louise, that is expensive. So upgrading is a pain in my ass. Okay, sorry. So this next one is from We Can Be Heroes Comics once again, and it was $7. I had to get it. It's a Watchmen reader, and I've never actually read the original Watchmen, so I'm excited to do so. Obviously I love the movie, and that's what's leading me to read the book. I don't know what the crowd consensus is on the movie to the book, like compared to the book. I know that there were some differences, and I know that not everybody was happy with the movie, but I personally liked it. I liked the actors and actresses, and it was overall really entertaining, and I didn't know anything about the IP before that. Unfortunately, I wish I would have read it ahead of time. I don't know if I've mentioned this in another video, but I think about this all the time. I'm so jealous of the people who like are just reading stuff randomly and come across something like a Watchmen or something like a Killing Joke. You know, like you're just reading books randomly. You're like, this might be good. And then next thing you know, it is one of the most influential books in like for years. That's just such an insane thing to me. I wish I was one of those lucky few. But needless to say, this book that I'm untaping is The Killing Joke one shot, and it looks freaking gorgeous. I think it's a third print. It's either a second or a third print, which does not matter to me. I mean, I've heard that the prints they change the colors a little bit, which is unfortunate. But on the whole, I mean, just to have a copy of this I feel pretty dang good about it. That's a gorgeous cover. But I have a reader for it in here somewhere that I read through, and I'm sure that one is definitely like, the colors are probably butchered compared to the original. So I'm gonna see how different this one fares, and then I'll probably, I don't know, it doesn't look like it needs a press. Yeah, it definitely doesn't look like it needs a press. It looks really good. I got this one from Under the Red Hood Comics, and or The Man Behind the Red Hood. I always say that wrong. I don't know why. I'm gonna tag them underneath, of course, but they're saying it's a 9.0, which, I mean, I don't know how it could be less than at least a 9.4 or something, because I don't see anything wrong with it. But I'll take it out. I'll take it out of the bag later and do a thorough inspection. See what's going on. But yeah, I'm just happy to own a copy of that, regardless of the print. You know, especially if it's going to be a little cheaper for virtually the same product. I got this next one from A1 Comics Comic Haul. I'm trying to stay close to the mic. I know my voice isn't the loudest thing in the world. Interesting. I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but the claim sales that I've been a part of lately, like on Instagram and such, have been starting to do like actual invoices through like PayPal and stuff. It's like a lot more official. And 2 of them have been, you know, A1 Comics, who I'm opening now, and Golden Age Guru, and they both put their products in little plastic baggies now too, which is interesting. I mean, of course, they have the usual like advertisement for their company, which is normal, but why did... I don't think I ordered this. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through my invoice. That sucks. That's a first for me. I think I have to go through my invoice because I have a 0 point like Fortnite edition comic book. I don't know if they give it to me for free or not, but I know for a fact I would not have ordered that. So that's strange. That's speak of the devil. That's a good thing about the new invoice system. But a book that I do remember ordering for sure is Batman the Imposter. That cover is just killer, and you know, Batman seems to be, at least for me, pretty good one-shot character. I mean, like, you know, Gotham by Gaslight's fantastic. The Killing Joke's fantastic. And then last from A1, I got I guess it's called Omaha. I just saw Cerebus on the cover, and I was like, apparently it's an adult comic too, so that's gonna be funny to like go through. And I like the imagery of Cerebus. I don't know too much about the history of Cerebus. I tried watching a video about it a long time ago, and it seems interesting. It seems like the guy who wrote for him was a complex fellow. But I'll have to give that video another look to really see the backstory. But I have a that Spawn that has Cerebus in it. I think it's number what was that? I think it's number 10. But that's what introduced me to Cerebus, was the Spawn comic, because obviously I collect Spawn, and I mean, you know, I guess that's the whole goal, is to get some exposure to some different fans. I never actually read that comic though, so I don't really know anything about Cerebus. I just like the concept of the character, like the imagery. Okay, so this last one is from... Oh, this should be from just a random sale that I was a part of with these guys off Instagram. I don't know how I feel about their pack job. It's just newspaper and one of these guys. That's weird. Yeah. I really don't like that pack job at all, and I definitely feel like I overpaid for this comic because it seems like it's not in the best condition. Let me check it out. Yeah, that's unfortunate. An unfortunate haul for you guys, because this is the second appearance of Poison Ivy. The pricing for it is really weird. I've been on eBay a couple times to try to figure it out, and it just is not very consistent. Some copies are like $200, and then other copies are like $5. So I unfortunately paid the former because I thought this was going to be a really good copy, but I don't know if it's because of the way they shipped it. Yeah, it seems like it. Guys, fuck me. That sucks, dude. That's like the worst part about this hobby is like, how are you gonna pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars for something that can just be like bent a little bit, you know, and just completely destroys the value of it. Like there's some kind of, I don't know if it's the way it was packed in, it looked a little like stressed in the newspaper, but there's definitely like a bend happening down the center. I don't know if I highly doubt you can see that, but it does not look good. That's really unfortunate. And I mean, I know that that's like the chance you take when you go through somebody new on Instagram, but I've never had an issue up until this point. I'm just gonna check it out really quick. Yeah, I mean, luckily I have a press machine, but there are definitely multiple color breaking stress points on this book. That is really unfortunate. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, this is gonna be a cool read, and it's probably just a reader's copy for me anyway, because it's, you know, a second appearance. She's not on the cover, but that is just unacceptably dinged up for the price I paid for that book. That is just absolutely insane. Well, that is unfortunate, and yeah, I'm not gonna let it ruin my day, but that sucks because I've been waiting all this time. I probably ordered it like a month ago, maybe more. I've been stretching my claim sales out because it's gotten quite expensive, and so yeah, I've been waiting all that time to open that book, hoping it would look good, and no, it's got a bunch of stress on it. No big deal though. I'll probably try to flip it or something, and just, I think I'm getting to a point in my comic book collecting career where I'm only going to start picking up first appearances and keys and stuff. I think I'm just going to have to become one of those people, because getting burned doesn't feel great. Not that it's happened to me a lot, but I mean, enough to make me reflect on my decisions. And there's books out there that I really want. Like, there was this guy on Instagram that was talking, and he made a really good point. He's like, all these people out here are wasting $40-50 on these little niche comics that are like not keys at all, just random issues for no reason, when you can really put 3-4 of those purchases together and get a really nice comic that's worth money, and even if you're not planning on selling it, is a good key, a good piece of comic history, which is something I've really been like meditating on lately. And yeah, I mean, I don't sitting and thinking about what I get out of this hobby. I'm just like, well, unless I'm reading it, which there are great reads that I have a couple great comic books to read and that I've read multiple times. If I'm not getting it to read it though, and I'm strictly getting it for a pretty cover or something like that, I think I'm only going to start getting like renowned covers from artists that I love, or first appearances where the character is on the cover, like Catwoman for the Silver Age over there, or Star Sapphire for the Silver Age right there, or Black Cat. Granted, this first appearance of Punchline doesn't have Punchline on the cover, but it has a gorgeous Joker, and James's signature on there is really nice. So yeah, I'm just, I guess I'm just getting to the point where, I don't want to waste my money anymore, and I'm starting to like refine what I think wasting my money is. Because in the beginning, at least for me, as a comic book collector when I was younger, but then not a buyer until I was older. I came out of the gate just like, yeah, I want a collection. Like, I'll pretty much buy just about anything to get like a good sized collection going, you know. This is a fun hobby. But now that I'm to the point where I have an overstuffed long box and 2 short boxes and nowhere to put them, and there's some keys that I want that I can't afford, I think I'm really just gonna trim the fat and get a stricter policy on what I will and won't buy. I think that's the only way that I'm gonna stay in the hobby and not be miserable. And I mean, hobbies are definitely not to make you miserable. They're to do the opposite. They're to relieve your stress, in my opinion. And yeah, like this right here just stressed me out. I spent about $200 on this book, and it is not, I mean, granted, I'll look into it again, and if the value is there, I might sell it or something, but that is just not worth it for me. I thought it was a really high grade copy of like a second appearance, and it could have been when they shipped it, but unfortunately they shipped it in such a way that I guarantee some of this damage is from the way they shipped it. I mean, they shipped it in a big packer, which is like, okay, sure, extra protection, maybe, it's a small book, you got extra room, but then just shoved newspaper all over it. That's just crazy. I've never seen someone ship that way. Like, I thought I had a slab in there or something. I was like, damn, did I forget 2 of my orders? But no. No, it was just poor packaging and leading to damage, unfortunately. But, you know, it's all good. You live, you learn. Like I said, I think it's just gonna make me reform my collecting regiment or my collecting specifications, whatever you want to say. But yeah, so it'll probably be a little while before you see me again. I have a order at CGC, but who knows how long that's going to take. It's been a while. I know it is like my 3rd video since I've posted. I mean, since I sent my package in. And I might do the Donny Cates signature thing just for a couple books that I have. I have like a Robert Kirkman variant that looks really pretty, and I have that Ryan Stegman variant that's like a 1 in 100 and it's worth a decent amount of money already. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna see how selling through eBay goes and see if I can like save enough money to get a good key, and if that works, then that works, and if not, I don't know. I just really hope I didn't miss the comic bubble. Like, I hope it hasn't popped or anything. But yeah, so wish me luck. Thanks for joining me on this nerdy journey of mine, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks, bye.